Libra, this is going to be your guidance cards for the week of April 18th through April 24th of 2021. So energy of the week, you have your second chakra. So basic issues that this chakra has to do with is your creativity, your sexuality, your reproduction, and your pleasure. So if you're feeling balanced in this chakra, you should feel creative. You should feel joyful. You should feel sensual. You should feel like you have a healthy sex life. You could feel prosperity. You could be a very patient person. You have high fertility. If you're unbalanced in this chakra, you could be feeling guilty or shyness or irresponsibility. There could be some sexual issues. There could be some sort of eating disorder, allergies, things like that. We're going to clarify, Libra, with the numinous Astro deck. This is going to help you be able to put this guidance in your own personal birth chart. So this is your 9th house. It's about something you're seeking. So it could have something like if you're seeking love, it could have a blockage in your intimacy area or your sexuality, like where you're creative and express yourself, something like that. It says that it's about foreign travel, adventure, higher education, faith, beliefs, spiritual quest, aspirations, and it does say risk-taking. So if you do have a blockage, I would say that the risk-taking is probably what's causing this blockage here. If you're not feeling a blockage in this area, I feel like it's telling you that you're seeking something that has to do with your creativity, with how you reproduce your creativity, something like that. Alright, Libra, let's see if we can get a little bit more information. I want to say, when I was shuffling, the craft tried to fly out, which is your 6th house, which is about like your work, also about your creativity, but it's like how you present yourself, your work ethic. So it could have something to do with that, like maybe you are feeling shy, or you're not expressing yourself, or you're not showing your creativity at work. But if you are seeking something, like you feel like you're looking for something, it could just be saying that this blockage is what's keeping you from being able to find this education. Or this blockage could be keeping you from getting this higher education, something like that. Alright, let's see. Challenge or obstacle. You have the Page of Cups. So the pages are new, they're young, they're fresh. Cups are your love. So this could be about, so the second chakra was about like sexual issues and intimacy issues. You could be seeking to clear that kind of blockage, something like that. But the Page of Cups says that this offer of love, this page is offering love, but it's a very new offer. This person is not at its fullest potential. This person has not grown and needs to still heal certain things, and it's in your lessons, it's in your challenges or obstacles. So I feel like there's something to do with like your sexuality, or the way you express your intimacy, or just the way you express your like emotions or love. I feel like there's something that could be blocking you just because you've not healed something yet. I'm thinking like that's what's happening here. This is someone who has maybe not cleared up some sort of like sexual, intimate situation, like maybe happened in a past relationship, and now they're seeking like a new beginning, a new experience, but they're coming across the same type of issues in love, and it's because it's their own chakra that needs to be cleared. Alright, a lesson that you've already learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. You have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about stretching resources. It could be about stretching yourself out, like maybe you're giving too much, or you're feeling like you're being pulled in too many directions. I'm getting that for someone. But this is in your lessons already learned, so you know how to balance yourself. The Two of Pentacles always talks about walking on a tightrope. You know how to do this because it's in your lessons already learned. But I think it's just telling you that you need to gather more resources. Maybe try to find a little bit more balance in some sort of like love situation. And then outcome for the week, you have the Knight of Swords, so that means you have understanding, you lose fear, you gather courage, you gather strength. It gives you some sort of clarity, some sort of understanding. It could be that you seek, whatever knowledge you were seeking, like higher education that you were seeking that had to do with this blockage of the second chakra, you figure it out. You find the resources and figure it out, and you get this understanding and this clarity. Some sort of message comes to you that helps you clear this issue. Now, I do want to say we have the full moon coming next week. It is the first of 2 super moons this year. One is this month in April. The next month is exactly a month later in May. I believe it's on the 27th or the 28th. I'll have to look it back up. But this super moon is the Scorpio full moon. This is about transformation, death, and rebirth. You're going to stop doing something that you've been doing maybe like your whole life, and you're going to start doing it a completely different way. You're going to release energies that are no longer suiting you on this full moon, so you can make room for more positive energies. And I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to clear this chakra. Alright. So at the beginning of the week, when this offer is still fresh, still not at its fullest potential, fruition. Fruition says all your hard work is paying off. So if you've been working on like love, intimacy, expressing your creativity, something like that, you're fixing to see fruition. You're fixing to see like all your hard work paying off. If this is like, this could also be saying, go back and look at the times where you found the resources, you walked that tightrope, you found the balance you needed, and see how that hard work brought you fruition. It might be telling you to remember something like that. And then you have growth. So clearly when you get this understanding, when you get this clarity, when this message comes into you at the end of the week that kind of clears this blockage, it's going to cause you to grow. Growth talks about how we learn from all our experiences, even our mistakes. So if you did make some sort of mistake, or you feel like you've made some sort of mistake that has to do with like your sexuality or expressing yourself sexually, you're really going to grow from the situation. It's possible you had to go through this experience so that you could grow from it. Alright, with Libra, we are going to end it with a moonology oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like it is an emotional week, just because you have a lot of confusion. There's a lot of blockages that are being released, especially with this full moon energy coming in, and I feel like it could just be freaking you out a little bit. These flipped out. You have the end of a tough cycle approaches. It's the full moon in Capricorn. We do have a full moon coming. It's going to be the full moon in Scorpio. You have another full moon card. A personal issue reaches resolution. It's a full moon in Cancer. So Libra, I'm going to leave it here. I feel like clearly you're working hard to clear some sort of blockage. You could be healing. The seeking, I think, is where you seek more knowledge, more education. Knowledge is power, right? And I feel like that's what's happened, and you're able to clear this blockage, or you're at least able to start working on it, and at least able to stop fearing it and get some sort of clarity and understanding. Alright Libra, thank you so much for watching, and as always, if it feels like your tribe, please like and subscribe.